Hi, I'm Amber Beldine, and for this week's Books and Booze, I'm talking about Ruth Ware's In a Dark, Dark Wood. This is my second Ruth Ware novel that I've read, and I have to say I really like her. I love the gothic creepiness of the books and the twisty psychological suspense in the books, but they're not too scary, and I'm a total chicken, so that really works for me. I also really like that her heroines are a little bit prickly, and it works great with that that gothic vibe of, am I imagining this? Is this real? All of that self-doubt goes great with the characters that she writes. And I have been listening to the audiobooks, and the narrator is fantastic with those characters because they just come off as a little bit edgier than in most of the women's fiction novels that I've read. So the narrator works great with the author's voice and these particular kinds of heroines that Ruth Ware writes that I really enjoy, and they make for a great read and a great audio listen. I guess my only down with In a Dark, Dark Wood was that I had it figured out pretty early on. I knew right away who the real antagonist was, and then once the great big twist was revealed, I had the whole plot unraveled, but it still was a very enjoyable read. I found the first book that I read by her, Mrs. Westaway, The Death of Mrs. Westaway, a little bit more surprising, and the twist a little bit more shocking, but I still really enjoyed this book. I loved all of the characters, the whole cast of characters. The detective, the friends were fabulous. And so today I'm making a cocktail inspired by this book called the Tequila Royale. And it's a drink that was mentioned by one of the characters at the hen party that is the focal point of this book. So a hen party, or what we say in America, what we call a bachelorette party, is the setting of the book. And there's 4 women on the hen party in addition to the bride, and there's one gay man on the hen party. And on the first night that they're all in this remote cabin in the dark, dark woods, they are doing tequila shooters, like old school salt and lime. It's kind of stuff I haven't done in a long time. And then one of the character, Tom, the man at the party, says, would you all like to make yours a Tequila Royale? And one of the characters thinks exactly what I thought, but is that with champagne? And then he brings out a little bag of cocaine and says, not quite. Well, there's no cocaine in this cocktail that I'm making tonight. That doesn't really fit in with my mommy, writer, priest lifestyle. But I am making a drink called the Tequila Royale, inspired by that book and Tom's reference to a drink called the Tequila Royale. I found some recipes for ones with champagne, but they did not sound too appetizing. So we're gonna go with a little dolled up margarita. First, we're going to start with, this is partly what's going to make it a Royale, with a little hibiscus syrup. You can make this with a really strongly concentrated hibiscus tea, easy to find those bags somewhere, and with simple syrup, or I make mine with a no carb, no sugar sweetener. So first we're going to add that, and I'm actually doubling this recipe because my husband's home and we're going to have 2 Tequila Royales after we've made this video, but I'll write it for a single drink in the recipe notes. So that was about 1.5 ounces of the hibiscus syrup, but for a single 3/4 of an ounce. And then we're gonna go with, some tequila. I always like the Reposado tequila. It just, to me, has a richer flavor. It's not what everybody likes. Some people like a silver or a white tequila that does have a milder flavor, but I like the richness of the Reposado in a regular margarita, and I like it in any kind of variation because I have a few variations that I like to make. And then here's also, look at this fancy bottle of Chambord. It almost looks like a crown. So the Royale, in our Tequila Royale, we're gonna have 3/4 of an ounce of this, or in this case, because I'm doubling, we're gonna do just the full jigger of raspberry liqueur. Sometimes I offer some suggestions for a liqueur like this, but I think I'd go with the Chambord for this one. It's really delicious. And then to balance out the sweetness of the liqueur and the hibiscus syrup, we want to have a nice bit of lime juice. We're going to do a full lime for 2 margaritas, or tequila royales. shake that one up. Look at that beautiful color, and it looks so great garnished with the lime. It's really a delicious drink. It would go great with Ruth Ware's in a dark, dark wood. It might not be as exciting as tequila and cocaine, but it is really delicious. Thanks for watching Books and Booze with Amber Beldine.